Welcome to the top stories. Today we start with incredible community action as the West Hollywood City Council recognized the dedicated volunteers of the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station during National Volunteer Month. We are talking about a team whose individual service records total nearly 4,000 lifetime volunteer hours. Mayor John Heilman presented the formal proclamation, honoring these amazing individuals for their tireless support of deputies and the community through everything from traffic control to major public safety initiatives. Their dedication is truly inspiring, and we dive into the details of this remarkable service right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Alan 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears completely to the world of high-stakes security and Memoir. Hollywood Ventures Group, the global entertainment company launched by Glenn Gaynor and Sandy Kleiman, is preparing to adapt an upcoming memoir from a top Homeland Security expert. We are talking about Dr. Erroll Southers, a figure with an incredible career spanning the FBI, SWAT team membership, and leadership roles within the California Office of Homeland Security. This book, Inside the Castle Walls, offers a behind-the-scenes look at his journey through the highest levels of security and governance, and Hollywood Ventures is ready to bring this compelling story to the screen. Now, let's take a moment to remember a true legend of musical history. We look back at the passing of Alan Osmond, the eldest member of the Osmonds, who passed away at the age of 76. Alan Osmond was a foundational figure, known for his piano and guitar skills, and for writing and composing songs as part of the Osmonds. His life was filled with musical success, including scoring a massive hit with One Bad Apple and starring in iconic television shows. We explore the legacy of this musical icon and the impact his family and quartet had on popular culture. And finally, we're diving into the fashion and media drama with the highly anticipated sequel to a cultural phenomenon. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is hitting theaters this May, and the buzz is huge around the cast and creative team. We're looking at Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, and Emily Blunt reuniting for the runway-inspired premiere. But the biggest question everyone is asking is why Miranda Priestly doesn't remember Andy Sachs from the first film. Tune in now for all the latest on this blockbuster and what it means for the future of fashion storytelling. The West Hollywood City Council recently honored the dedicated volunteers of the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station during its April 20 meeting, presenting a formal proclamation recognizing their extensive service. The recognition highlighted the team's remarkable commitment, with individual service records reaching nearly 4,000 lifetime volunteer hours. Mayor John Heilman presented the proclamation, emphasizing the vital role these volunteers play in supporting the Sheriff's Department. Heilman stated that the volunteers provide a wide range of services, including traffic control, community engagement, administrative assistance, and support for public safety initiatives. He noted that this service enables the Sheriff's Department to concentrate on law enforcement while maintaining high-quality service and fostering strong relationships between law enforcement and the community. Speaking on behalf of the team, station volunteer Mr. King underscored the importance of their contributions to community-based policing. King explained that as local residents, volunteers leverage their deep knowledge of West Hollywood and City Hall services to assist citizens. He detailed the diverse tasks performed by the civilian volunteers, which include staffing the public counter, participating in volunteer on patrol teams that monitor residential and business districts, issuing disabled parking citations, and providing crucial support for major events such as the Marathon, Pride events, the Dyke March, the AIDS Walk, the Halloween Carnival, and the Rose Bowl. Furthermore, the volunteers assist with station clerical tasks, organize documents, ferry department vehicles for maintenance inspections, and deliver fire extinguishers. Mr. King noted that detailed records track their service, with lifetime hours ranging from a few hundred for newer members up to nearly 4,000 for seasoned volunteers. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Volunteer Program, which draws from local communities, requires participants to undergo a criminal background check. Roles span various functions, including front desk work, clerical support, mounted patrol, search and rescue, CRT-certified disaster response, and a youth explorer program. This recognition comes during National Volunteer Month, established by President George H.W. Bush in 1991. The West Hollywood Sheriff's Station encourages community members interested in volunteering to call 310-850-580-850. Hollywood Ventures Group is set to adapt the upcoming memoir from Homeland Security expert Dr. Erroll Southers for a film or television project. The company, founded by former Amazon MGM Studios executive Glenn Gaynor and producer Sandy Kleiman, has optioned the book, titled Inside the Castle Walls, which is scheduled for release soon. The memoir offers an in-depth, behind-the-scenes look at Southers' career, which was forged through decades of high-level experience in security and governance. Dr. Southers brings a distinguished background to the project. His recent roles include serving as president of the Los Angeles Board of Police Commissioners and leading public safety at the University of Southern California as Associate Senior Vice President of Safety and Risk Assurance. His career highlights include service as an FBI special agent and SWAT team member, Deputy Director of the California Office of Homeland Security under Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Chief of Homeland Security and Intelligence for the Los Angeles World Airports Police Department. Notably, he was also Barack Obama's first nominee for Assistant Secretary of the Transportation Security Administration, though he withdrew. Southers is also an author, having written Homegrown Violent Extremism, with analyses published in major outlets like USA Today and the LA Times. His expertise has been featured on programs such as History's America's Book of Secrets, the FBI, Bravo's Spy Games, and CNN's The 90s. Glenn Gaynor of Hollywood Ventures described Southers as a profound voice in global security. Few people understand the intricacies of global security and the human element of public service as deeply as Dr. Erroll Southers, Gaynor stated. He added that Southers' journey, rising from modest beginnings to overcome systemic barriers, demonstrates a dedication to national security that is evident in the book. Gaynor likened Southers to a real-life Jack Ryan. Southers expressed his hope that his experiences would inspire others to tackle challenges for the greater good. He views partnering with Hollywood Ventures Group as an exciting chance to disseminate his story and message to a wider audience. Further details regarding production schedules, casting decisions, and distribution plans are expected to be released in the future. Dr. Southers is represented by Stephen Adams of Alta Global Media. Alan Osmond, the eldest member of the Osmonds, has died at the age of 76. Osmond, who is known for his contributions as a pianist, guitarist, and songwriter, passed away on Monday night surrounded by his wife, Susan, and their 8 sons. He had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 40 years prior, which led to his retirement from performing. The family confirmed the passing, noting that Alan was the second of the 9 Osmond siblings to die, following his brother Wayne, who passed away from a stroke at age 73 on New Year's Day 2025. Alan Ralph Osmond was born on June 22, 1949, in Ogden, Utah. Osmond and his brothers Merrill and Jay formed a barbershop quartet in 1958, initially performing for their Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints congregation. The group gained significant exposure, appearing on ABC's The Lawrence Welk Show and becoming regulars on NBC's The Andy Williams Show, with Donnie and Jimmy eventually joining them. The Osmonds achieved notable success, including a hit song titled One Bad Apple, which spent 5 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 starting in February 1971, and they also headlined the Osmond Brothers special for CBS that year. In 1972, the group appeared in an animated format on a Saturday morning children's program, and Donnie and Marie Osmond would later launch their own variety show, Donnie and Marie. Alan and Merrill also co-created Stadium of Fire, an annual Independence Day celebration in Provo, Utah, and released his autobiography, One-Way Ticket, in 2024. Alan was married to Susan for 51 years, having married her in 1974 when she was a Brigham Young University cheerleader. The family is mourning the loss, but survivors include his sons, Michael, Nathan, Doug, David, Scott, John, Alex, and Tyler, along with 30 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. According to the family, Alan expressed a desire to reconnect with his brother Wayne, stating, "We still have a lot of work to do together. There is much catching up to keep us busy for a very long time." The sequel to the cultural phenomenon, The Devil Wears Prada, has arrived, featuring a reunion of its iconic cast and creative team. Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci were seen together on the red carpet at the New York premiere, embodying high fashion and celebrating the return of Miranda Priestly and Andy Sachs. The film positions Streep's Miranda as still dominant at Runway magazine, with Hathaway reprising her role as features editor as they contend with Emily Charlton, Miranda's former assistant turned rival. The project also brings back key creative figures, with David Frankel returning as director and Aline Brosh McKenna as writer. Frankel revealed that he had previously declined a sequel for 18 years, but screenwriter McKenna proposed a concept exploring the shrinking fashion and media world, focusing on the uncertainty of Miranda's and Andy's futures. McKenna noted that the idea gained traction after Meryl Streep indicated openness to a sequel. Regarding the plot, a surprising element in the trailer suggested Miranda might not recall Andy Sachs, a decision Frankel attributed to the dynamic of a first-boss relationship and the sheer volume of assistants Miranda has had over 2 decades. McKenna concurred, speculating that after 20 years, Miranda would likely not remember Andy immediately. Anne Hathaway expressed excitement about reprising her role, emphasizing her admiration for Andy's gentle and kind approach to people. Stanley Tucci voiced his satisfaction with Nigel's continued presence alongside Miranda, finding an emotional trajectory logical. A significant shift in the project involves Anna Wintour's public support, following her earlier rejection of comparisons to Miranda. McKenna explained this pivot, suggesting Wintour felt comfortable and trusted the team after the first film. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is set to hit theaters in May.